Greetings, Clashers one and all, and thank you so much for stopping by Galadon Gaming for some Clash Royale action. Yes, it's the stolen deck. That is the great thing about TV Royale. You can get on there, check out those replays, and if there's a deck that you'd like to try out, you can even see exactly how the player has used it. Now in this case, we went up to TV Royale and I've blurred out the name and the clan of this player that was using this deck, but we copied the exact deck card for card and took it out onto the battlefield. The Elixir Collector is a very popular card right now, and it really helps in this deck's case to have that Elixir Collector come up first, and that's what happened here. Although the Princess is going to get in there and take that Elixir Collector down, the free spell grabs every single skeleton and the arrows get that skeleton down. We did get some damage, but now the other players got units coming in both lanes, the Princess and the Valkyrie. I need to answer both. We get the Princess down, we get the Valkyrie down, and move forward once again. Now the anchor cards with this deck are really the Hog Rider Freeze and the Pekka. Those are the ways that you are going to get to the tower, and you can do it in more than one way. If you can get that Pekka down with protection with some damage in behind it like the Wizard, or again, if you can get the Hog to the tower with a Freeze. Either way, now right here, those minions got all the way there. He drops the Freeze, I drop the Freeze. Luckily, I had that Freeze, or that tower is down. We're still going to sustain serious damage, and maybe those arrows weren't a great idea. Looking back, it was a complete waste to try to stop that. As you can see here, the Princess is going to finish that tower off, and the Elixir would have been much better used saving up for the next offensive push, trying to gain a tower back after going down 1-0. So the Princess finished off that tower, but we still have to deal with her. She is such a long-range unit. We get the Pekka out there, and immediately he's got that skeleton army again. So we've got to try to answer the skeleton army. That was not the answer. That was not the correct answer to that situation, and that skeleton army will overwhelm me and cost me a lot of elixir. And I made absolutely no forward progress. In fact, he is creeping up closer to my King's Tower, getting some damage in. We're just barely going to get that Musketeer down with the Valkyrie. He's got the minions, I've got the arrows, and we are back to reset. No troops on the battlefield. But again, I am way behind. Hoping here the Hog Rider will get in. The Hog Rider coming after my King. The skeleton army moving after the Hog. Once again, frozen, but this time I do get the tower down. I've taken some damage to the King, but we've at least managed to tie the score going into the final 30 seconds. He's got a huge group of troops moving in on me, but the Wizard is going to help out just in time. We get almost all of the units down between the Wizard and the arrows, and that is key right there. As that free spell falls, we did not let those units get in, and what could have been very close to, or actually taken down the tower and ended the match right there. Once again, the Hog met with the skeletons, and once again, an ideal free spell gets every single skeleton and lets the Hog get into the tower. Arrows finish those skeletons off, but a Valkyrie pops out of the crowd. We've got to deal with her. We're into overtime now, and we're so close to getting this left tower down. More units getting in there, and down to the double digits. Just arrows is all we need right now. We just got to hold this guy off for a few more seconds, rotate around to the arrows, and end this battle. The Hog Rider, the giant skeleton army, is moving in. Where do I send the arrows? In defense or offense? I go for offense and just barely grab the tower first. My tower so close to going down. A shocking win in the last second. Such a close match. Just barely grabbing it with the arrows. Alright, so here we go, another stolen deck match. We are back into matchmaking up against another level 11, and we've got to hope for a good starting hand. Not what I'm hoping for. I'm always looking for the Elixir Collector first, if at all possible. Now, okay, this guy's got the Pekka, so what we really want ideally here is to face Pekka versus Pekka on my side of the river. We want my tower to work on defense here and help give me that advantage. He's got the Pekka Wizard, so it could be the same deck that I'm carrying right now, so we want them to come. Okay, he's got the Ice Wizard as well, and here they come, so we're going to freeze these guys, stop it right here, and get in there. The Valkyrie damaging all three of those guys at the same time. He's got the free spell as well, so it's almost the identical deck right here. We're going to worry about that Pekka. Come on. And there we go. So we got Pekka on Pekka. But again, the tower was what did it right there. And now it's my turn to move after his tower with the Wizard protecting the Pekka or doing the damage from behind. Beautiful. We love to see a prince right there. This prince is just going to get annihilated, and the wizard survived. The wizard on the tower, the Pekka on the tower. That is bad news. That's trouble in any ballpark. This tower is just about to go down, and we are back over, dropping the elixir collector. We've got a huge advantage right now. This guy's deck almost identical to mine, only the ice wizard looks like it might be the only difference we've seen so far. So he's got the elixir collector down defensively, trying to protect that tower. We're going to go take it out and make sure he doesn't get much elixir out of it at all. So the Hog Rider moving in. We'll see what happens here. Trying to get ready to freeze. Can we freeze? Oh, okay. Not the greatest freeze. We missed the ice wizard. We grabbed just the other wizard on the left-hand side. Hog Rider, get in there. At least one shot. So close to get that tower down, but not quite. Now he's got all sorts of units coming back at me once the Valkyrie goes down. But okay, there we go. All right, we've got the Pekka down, and again, we've got the tower on our side helping out. We should be able to get, yes, there goes the princess, and we did some damage to the other units as well. So once again, an advantage. Get in there, Hog Rider. Maybe if we can freeze the Pekka, the Hog Rider can kill this tower. There it is. All right, so we froze the Pekka just in time. He froze my Pekka. That's pretty much useless right there. That didn't matter because the Hog Rider got through. And that King's Tower severely damaged as well. And again, we've got the Pekka action happening on my side of the river. It is home court, home field advantage in every possible way. And that is exactly what we want. He is going to get in there, but we've got all sorts of spells ready. We've got, okay, no, we got the wizard. We don't use the free spell. But again, we didn't even need the free spell. We are really hugely in the lead right here. 10 seconds left. This is it. Just got to hold him off for a few more seconds. Pekka goes down. He is not getting through her. And that is going to be good game right there. Just a freeze for good measure. And this battle is over. Oh! Sorry, buddy. Sorry about that. A little bit of rage quit right in the end. And the 1-0 crown win. So this deck, very versatile. It's got good defense. It doesn't have any defensive structures. But really, the Pekka is basically a defensive structure. It can stop just about anything that is coming at you. Here, we go for the Hog Rider right from the beginning, and watch this. Beautiful, epic, ideal, perfect free spell. Freezes the Goblins, the Minions, and the tower. The arrows take everybody down, including the next set of Goblins on the right. And that is a monster advantage for us at the very beginning of this battle. Oftentimes with a beginning of the battle Hog Rider push, you were left at a severe elixir disadvantage. But if you look here, it was pretty close. He didn't have much of an elixir advantage on me, and he's chosen to go the hut spawner route, dropping the barbarian hut back in the corner. So trying to work on my tower and obviously protect that severely battered tower of his own. He has the advantage of the hut deck, barbs and gobs, but I've got the elixir collector advantage and two very efficient splash damaging units. I've got the Valkyrie and the Wizard, so it's going to be key to use them to my advantage and also just prevent him from overrunning me with a massive group of troops late in this battle. Now the key to stopping a hut spawner is to keep the pressure on and not allow him to build a whole giant real estate reserve of huts on any one side of the battlefield, because almost always you will get overrun once he's gone into double elixir and he's had any chance to amass a lot of huts. They are just going to overrun you completely. Now of course I also have the arrows at the ready, and I'm going to push by forcing him to defend against the Hog Rider on the left hand side. So he's used the minions, but I've dropped the freeze spell, and the idea here is I want to damage that left tower because he's forcing all of his units down the right lane. If I work on the left lane, then he's not going to be able to just concentrate on one side and overwhelm me late in the battle. Sometimes that hut spawner deck, if it groups up enough troops, can run right through your tower and kill your King's Tower really quickly right near the end of a battle. So you quickly go from 0 to being 3 crowned if you're not careful. So here I've got a lot of damage on both of his towers, feeling pretty good, and sure enough, he has changed his focus and he's gone down the left-hand side with the giant. So he's not strictly pushing huts on the right-hand side. In the meantime, I've got the Pekka moving in with the wizard behind the Pekka. He's got the giant moving in, but definitely that is a tower down thanks to the Pekka. And she gets it down, and I've got enough elixir to drop another Pekka on the left-hand side. We're down to the last 20 seconds. Looking good. Really no way he can get there. I've got the Pekka on the left and the giant too far away on the right. Just a matter of time at this point. So by keeping the pressure on both lanes on this hut spawner with the stolen deck, we are going to get the W right here. And really that is the key. Even grabbing the second tower, not even necessary. Everything really went according to plan there late. The Pekka Wizard, a deadly combo in any arena. So we touched on a few different strategies in this series of battles, but let me know if there's something in specific, a unit that you want to focus on countering or a unit you want to focus on getting to the tower. Let me know down in the comments below and I will try to get it in a future video. As always, in the meantime, thank you so much for spending part of your day with me. You guys make my day every single day, and I hope to see every last one of you back here again tomorrow for more full attacks. Galadon, a stolen dick. I would never do such a thing. Not a chance.